Hey, this is Charles Morgan with the Land Beside the Water Group at Keller Williams Seneca. I'm sitting here today in the office of Michael Bagwell with Bradley K. Richardson, PC. They're closing attorneys. There's some great folks. And how you doing today, Michael?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Listen, tell us, what do you guys do here at this law firm?
Sure. So we are mainly a real estate transaction attorney. So what that means is most of the time when you see us, we're at the closing table signing the loan documents with you, settlement statements, just things for the purchase of your property and your home. Our kind of background work that a lot of people don't really kind of realize and understand what real estate attorneys do, and it's kind of really the meat of our business. We do a title search on the property, and what that is we normally it's a 40-year search, just going back through the history of the property and making sure deeds were conveyed right, the right people signed them, the right names matched up, legal descriptions matched up, looking at plats, making sure the lines match. We haven't added all of a sudden half an acre and can't account for where it came from. So it's really just trying to make sure that nobody can claim an interest on the property after you purchase and pay that sum of money for it, just so nobody can come claim an interest later on.
So I know there's a lot of closing attorneys out there. And as a realtor, I know kind of who they are. But what sets you guys apart from everybody else?
Sure. So I think what sets us apart is probably our client services. We have made it a point to try to have a larger staff than most. That way we can actually answer the phones and get in contact with you and just keep that constant communication. We hate hearing, there's some, they come in here and they're like, well, I went to this attorney and didn't hear anything until, the day of closing. We don't like to surprise the day of closing. So we pride ourselves on our communication and making sure everything's kind of upfront with you. And if you can't get me personally on the phone, you can at least get someone in the office to start answering those questions, kind of guide you to it. And one thing I do think sets us apart a little bit is you do get the attorney on the phone a lot of times. We feel like we're the ones, our name's going on it. We don't think everybody else has to be the one answering all the questions. You kind of see me the day of closing, that's all I've done. I think the attorney really needs to be in that process and communicate. So I think that's a big thing for us.
Well, I can honestly say I've used you guys in the past and will continue to hopefully use you guys in the future. And anytime I've had a question, I've picked up the phone, called, and I've gotten answers. And as a realtor, I do appreciate that. And I've even had clients that have had to call you guys and talk to you, and you treated them here, just phenomenal, top-notch service.
Well, we appreciate hearing that. And, it's a very time-sensitive thing. Everything, you've got to do it right away. So, the longer it takes to get someone on the phone, the more it's delaying a closing. So we just want to make sure we're kind of front of mind and calling and keep in contact. So,
and, I've got to ask this question. Why did you pick real estate law?
I'll tell you, it's actually pretty interesting. So I picked the field of law just 8 years old. I always was one of those that argued about everything. I'm surprised my parents didn't kill me beforehand. But so finally one day they just said, if you like to argue so much, why don't you get paid for it and become an attorney? So I kind of got into law school and, undergrad too, and was looking at it and didn't really want to be in the courtroom all that much. I really like the transactional part of it. There's a lot of hatred when you go into that courtroom and lawsuits and things, and it's kind of that winning contested side. I really like here, you've got a first-time home buyer buying that first home. They're really happy. You've got the kid in the room. They've already picked it out. They know exactly what their room's going to be, what color they're painting it. So it's a little happier time as the attorney. So that part of it's pretty nice, what I enjoy.
That's neat. Thanks for answering that off-the-cuff question.
Sure.
I know you guys have got multiple locations. I think there's one here in Seneca, and where else are they?
Yeah, so we have 5 locations total. We've got the one here in Seneca, just right off of 123. We have one in Powdersville, Piedmont area. It's right off of 153. It's really close to Walmart there. We've got 2 Greenville locations. One's on Coffee Street in downtown Greenville, and then one's just right off of Woodruff Road. It's 214 Adley Way in Greenville. And then our office that actually started all is in Anderson. It's just right off of Clemson Boulevard on Strait Drive.
That's awesome. And if somebody wanted to contact you guys here at this office, is there an email address or phone number they could
use? So I generally recommend probably first point of contact would be the phone number on that. Our main office line is 864-222-0292. It's a lot of 2s in that number, so if you ever forget it, just put a 2. It's probably the right one.
All right.
Best email address is probably closings@bkrlaw.net. It's .net. A lot of people put .com and it doesn't get to us, so make sure you have that .net.
Well, listen, I appreciate your time today. And if you would like to have your business or organization spotlighted on a short video, feel free to give me a call at 864-873-8754, or you can check us out at www www.parkbench.com/Seneca. Until next time.